Good morning. I know it's probably not morning for you when you're watching this, but it's morning here and it's actually Sunday morning and I want a good lunch to come home to after church. So we're gonna get started. I've got this andouille sausage. You could use whatever type of sausage you want, but I'm gonna use this one. So let's chop this up, or slice it up really. Maggie Moo has got the zoomies because it is almost time to feed her this morning. So she's all about it. Now this afternoon, I'm gonna do some more cooking, but it's not just for us, it's to take to church tonight. So I am filming this on July 6th. And tonight we are having a big thing at church, a big July 4th celebration at church. We're gonna be doing fireworks and a big cookout and all of that. I'm gonna make my baked bean casserole to take to that. I've made that numerous times here on my channel. I'll try and remember and link the recipe below. All right, that's all we have to do for that. Now I'm gonna scrub this potato and we're gonna chop this up too. I went ahead and peeled it as well for the most part, but I'm just using this really large potato. I am doing a small amount of this soup because I'm gonna be cooking several days in a row and I don't want too many leftovers. So if you're making this for a larger family, you would want to use 2 pounds of this, 2 potatoes, that type of thing. And we're just going to cut these into about 1/2 inch. You could say cubes. I'm doing kind of slices. The good thing about this recipe is that it does not have to cook for long in the slow cooker. So even though I'm making it this morning, it will be ready for lunch. So that's good. All right, that's all the chopping we have to do. Now let's just put everything in the crock pot. So our potatoes and kielbasa is going in. I need to open up this can of creamed corn, and then we're also going to put in some green chilies. Now you want to do some frozen corn as well. I tried to break this up. There's a big clump of it, but it'll break up over time while it's cooking. Now we need to add in about 1 cup of chicken broth. I'm just gonna eyeball this because it doesn't have to be exact. And then add some seasonings in. So we're gonna use this Spice Titan home base. It has kosher salt, garlic, onion, and black pepper. So it's got the dehydrated onion. It's got all of the stuff in here. So we're gonna add a good bit of this in there just to season it up really nicely. And we can always add more later if we want to. Let me stir that up. Yeah, that's the perfect amount for what I was wanting to make. So this is probably only gonna make about 4 servings. So if you're wanting a lot more, I would definitely double this or even triple it. Okay, the lid is going on. I'm gonna let this cook on high for about 4 hours, like I mentioned, and we will have lunch when we get home from church. One other thing I forgot, I didn't forget, but I forgot to tell you, we are gonna add in some evaporated milk when we get home from church and let that hang out for about 20-30 minutes just to warm through. You don't want to add it now because it can curdle, so this will go in later to make it a little bit creamier. Okay, it is much later, and we need to add some evaporated milk to this. This is already pretty creamy because of that creamed corn, but we're gonna add about 1/2 of this can of evaporated milk in there. So let's stir that in, and we're just gonna let this hang out for another 20 to 30 minutes, and then it will be time to eat. It smells so good. I'm excited because this one was so easy. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. All right, y'all, it has been quite a little bit. We're not really eating this for lunch today. We ended up getting a lot of things done. I actually have our baked bean casserole in the oven for church, but so this is kind of like our, you want to say a lupper, lunch and supper? That's what we call it. But anyway, it's been hanging out here for quite a while. It looks absolutely divine, and I'm excited to give it a try. So let's plate this up or bowl this up and have some lupper. This guy is prepped and ready. I said, if you want some hot sauce. So he already grabbed the hot sauce, but we haven't. You haven't put it in there yet, have you?
I'm not.
Okay. Taste it without, and then you can always add it.
What we got here is a little bit of corn.
Uh-huh.
We got some kielbasa, some potato.
Uh-huh.
That looks like some pepper. Might be a chili in there.
Yep.
Chili pepper.
Green chilies. Mm-hmm.
And then cream.
There's no cream cheese. Maggie said, yay! Did you hear her?
I did. All right, let's get this. Man, that kielbasa.
It just flavors the whole thing, right?
Yeah, but the kielbasa has a different texture because it was cooked so long in there.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a much softer texture. You know how like kielbasa can sometimes get a little chewy?
Yeah.
This is not that.
Oh, good. Okay.
That is
That's a
very good. But the thing about the kielbasa is you just can't go wrong because it adds so much flavor, some of that smoky sausage flavor to your soups and stuff.
Yeah. Is it a good summer soup?
Why not?
Why not?
It's not too hot.
Good.
So the chilies don't really add a whole lot of
spice.
So, but the flavor is really good.
Good, good.
I think you should definitely add the chilies to this.
So it doesn't make it spicy.
Doesn't make it spicy.
Cholula will help that.
And this will really go good with this.
Yeah, I think so too.
A little vinegar. Mm-hmm. A little extra lifting of those flavors up with that vinegar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just kicked it up a notch.
Okay, well, good.
Temperature-wise, but flavor-wise as well. The potatoes are cooked perfectly. And this is a good meal for me right now, the corn and the potatoes, because I need some carbohydrate.
Yes, you do. He just did a massive workout, y'all.
I am low right now on the carbs, so I definitely need to recharge.
Yeah, because we got to go to church and serve some people, so you got to have some energy, sir. He's drinking his electrolytes. He's eating his carbs. He's going to be ready to go. So this one is a winner, y'all.
Yeah, that's really good, babe. So Mandy was just talking about something that I didn't really touch on, but she is 100% correct.
So the cream corn makes it extra creamy, but it also adds, because cream corn has a sweetness to it, it has a little bit of a sweetness to it, but then you've got the savory as well. So it's a really good balance.
Right.
I love the creaminess and the sweetness of that corn, but then of course I put Cholula in mine too, and then that sausage has that savory. So it's a really good balance between the two. It is a new day and a new crock pot recipe. We need regular onion for this. I had one regular onion left, but it had gone bad. It was not a good day. So guess what? We can either do onion powder or we can just use this red onion. So I'm going with the red onion. We really don't need this whole piece here. I'm probably just gonna use about half of that because we need a small red onion. A fly just flew by. It is, what is it called? Is that Lord of the Flies? This is House of the Flies. Is that a thing? Because it is here. I swear they're waiting outside the door for us to open the door so that they can come flying in. They're just waiting. But anyway, I need some diced onion, a small amount. I think that's all the chopping I've got to do. Let me double check. Yeah, that was all the chopping we had to do. So you know what? I froze some diced onion. I've got some in the freezer. Totally forgot about that. I did that to save myself time, and look at me. Just look at me now. Moving on. In with our onions, we need half a cup of honey. That's a good bit of honey. There's a fourth a cup. There's a half a cup. We also need a half a cup of soy sauce. I'm just gonna measure it here in this same cup. I'm using low sodium. Let's go ahead and add that in with our onion. Now we need about a quarter cup of ketchup, which is probably all that's left in this thing. It says we need a couple tablespoons of vegetable oil. Oh, do I have vegetable oil? Oh, I do. I didn't think I did. So we'll just do a couple tablespoons. We need 3 cloves of garlic. And y'all know I'm just gonna use the garlic for this. We need, it says freshly grated ginger. This is as fresh as it gets in my house. How about you? I don't know. Maybe you freshly grate your ginger, and if you do, kudos. I don't. So there we go. That seems about right. It says a tablespoon. I'm gonna go a little bit more. There we go. And then we need some red pepper flakes for some heat. How much does it say? Oh, only a quarter a teaspoon. Okay, I added maybe a little bit more than that, but that's okay. Let's stir all of that together, and we're just gonna set this to the side. Then we just need to put our chicken in the crock pot, pour this over it. Easy, easy dinner. And then tonight, before we eat, I'll shred up our chicken, and then I'll also make some rice to pour this over. Okay, I'll be right back. So the recipe calls for about 2 pounds of chicken. This is like 2 1/4 pounds of chicken. We're just gonna go with it. Chicken thighs. It says to salt and pepper your chicken. We have a good bit of soy sauce going in there, so I lightly salted it, but I am gonna add some pepper. Now we just pour our sauce over top, and that's it, y'all. This is gonna cook on low for about 4 hours. If you are doing chicken thighs, it can go over the 4 hours. If you decide to do chicken breasts, Godspeed. No, I'm just kidding. But if you like chicken breasts, if you like white meat, that's fine. Just make sure that you're monitoring your chicken. You don't want it to dry out. So heads up on that. It is hours later, and it is time to shred this chicken. It smells so good in my house. Oh, okay, I didn't fog y'all up too bad. I'm gonna use my chicken shredder here. A subscriber sent me this, y'all. It's in my Amazon store. Currently, right now, it's on Prime deal, and it's under $10, but by the time you're seeing this, that's over with. Sorry, but we're gonna shred this chicken and then just add it back in and let it kind of soak up the juices. So I'm gonna add a couple of pieces in. Actually, I could probably do about 3 pieces at a time. There we go. Pop that on there, put these in there. I love this invention. I mean, did you see how easy that was? It's so incredibly easy. And then we can just pop that back in there. Okay, and let's do the rest of it. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm on my last piece. You see this mess right here? I just about dropped an entire piece of chicken on the ground. I just barely caught it on the side of the counter. Cooking with Mandy. Always an adventure. Okay, let's put this back in there too. So we're gonna let that hang out here until our rice is done. I do have basmati rice on the stovetop, so that is cooking right now. We're gonna serve this over rice. I'm gonna cut up some green onion. We're gonna put some sesame seeds on top. This is gonna be delicious. Okay, it is time. Our rice is ready. I'm gonna grab a ladle because we want the juice. I don't want it to completely drain out. So let's use a ladle to put this on top of our rice. Add some green onion on top for some color and our sesame seeds. What'd I do with those? Now that looks delish. Or as Stephen would say, fit to eat, which is what we're about to do. A little dark outside. I think a storm might be moving in, possibly.
Man, yeah, some natural air conditioning.
Yeah, we need it.
All right, sesame chicken from the crock pot.
It's chicken thighs. Never fear.
Ah, never fear. Chicken thighs are here.
That's right.
You did it.
Is it good?
It is tremendous.
Awesome.
Sweet. It's got that sesame chicken flavor to it. That's really good. Taste the sesame seeds now too.
Okay. Good.
And there's some sauce in here too. This is really delicious. Salty, savory.
Good. But the sweet too.
Little sweet in
Little
there.
sweet. It's not crazy like.
Right.
It's not a punch in the mouth.
Right.
Like a lot of times you go to a restaurant has this. It's pretty strong.
Yeah.
It's pretty strong.
Yeah.
This is not like that.
Okay, good.
Very good.
Awesome.
And just a little bit of spice in here.
There's
too.
got some red pepper flake in there.
Just a little bit.
You
Just
could always
enough.
add some sriracha to it too.
I am impressed with this.
Well, honey,
I have my doubts.
It took 5 minutes to make. No joke. To put into the crock pot. 5 minutes. It was so easy.
Man,
Okay. I'm so happy.
that is delicious.
There you go, guys. I'm going to dig in. It's a little steamy. Let's remove the glasses.
You're gonna like
I
it.
have a feeling I am. It smells so good.
So good.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna make a request. Don't make this with chicken breasts.
No, don't.
Please don't. I mean, you can. You do you, boo. But this is not dry at all.
No.
Again, chicken breast can be done the correct way in the crock pot. You just have to really keep your eye on it. This is so good.
Yeah, that is delicious.
Oh man, I cannot believe this took 5 minutes to make. This is unreal.
It's so good, babe. Good job.
Yeah, this one's a good one. This is a keeper for sure. This is very simple. We don't have to saute the pork on the stovetop or anything. It's gonna go straight into the crock pot into a sauce that we're gonna make. We need 1/3 cup of soy sauce. I'm using low sodium. We're gonna use 1/4 cup of honey. We need a couple of tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. I'm just gonna eyeball this. We need a tablespoon of rice vinegar, a tablespoon of hoisin sauce. Okay, so let's mix this together. I probably should have grabbed my whisk. Okay, that's good enough. Now we're gonna pour this directly into our slow cooker. Now we need 4 or 5 cloves of garlic. I just need to peel these really quickly. Still got hoisin sauce on me. I need to peel these really quickly and then we're just gonna toss them into the sauce. Well, I said we're gonna put them in there whole, maybe cracked a little. I got a little over ambitious there. So we've got our garlic. It smells heavenly. We're gonna toss that into the sauce. And now we're gonna take our pork butt, which I'm just gonna get my hands dirty, it'll be okay. If you want to take the kind of fat cap off, you can see I trimmed mine up a good bit. The fat cap on mine was really, really thick. So in order to kind of cut down on how much fat we were gonna have in the end product, I did trim it a good bit. But you just wanna kind of toss it in the sauce, get it coated. Now the recipe that I found says that you can cook this on high for 4 hours, but from the reviews I was reading, it said that basically after 4 hours, it was still pretty tough on high. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cook it on low for about 8 hours. However, I am gonna start it out on high. This is just me, personal preference. My pork butt was a little bit bigger than what it called for. Mine is closer to 3 pounds versus the 2 to 2.5. So I'm gonna put mine on high for the first 2 hours and then I'll switch it over to low. Okay, it has been 8 hours, a little bit more. And we're going to try and use our mix and chop and see if we can shred. Oh, yeah. I'm barely putting any pressure on this at all. Look at that. So what we're gonna do is just shred this and then let it just hang out here for just a few minutes, soaking up all that juice. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, to serve our shredded pork, we just boiled some noodles and we're just gonna put it over top. You could put this over rice. You could even make Asian tacos with this, however you wanna do it.
Man, smells good. Looks good.
It smells really
The
good.
noodles are coated now in that sauce too.
Oh, good.
Get you a big bite.
I'm trying to.
Ooh.
Oh, sir.
Push that down there. I knocked it out of my hand.
Oh, no.
Maybe you're gonna have to do a little better twirling job. I'm gonna need you to
I'm
twirl.
trying. I'm twirling it.
Now I'm losing mine.
Look. Tink.
Wow. You did good.
Thanks.
That is really good.
That is good.
It's definitely got this like Asian barbecue sort of vibe.
Yeah, it's like
to
an
it.
Asian barbecue, for sure.
Definitely. Very rich, bold flavors in that meat. and the sauce that's all over the noodles there. I love how it coated the noodles. Mm-hmm. I love the texture of it as well. I'm glad it's like shredded.
That is super good.
I keep getting in there.
I know, I'm trying to talk, but I don't want them to hear your chewing noises, so finish chewing. Okay, I think this would be really great on like an Asian taco.
Oh, yeah.
Do like a coleslaw, like an Asian
Definitely.
coleslaw on top.
You could also put this on top of like an Asian salad type of thing.
Yeah.
Or you could do like,
I mean, you could even make sandwiches out of this if you
could
wanted
make
to.
like the lettuce wraps and put that in there.
Yeah. This is a good one.
You know, I tell you what, you're going to have to get.
You got a problem. That's so good. You just have to make this one. But I
Yeah,
love
you
how
gotta
easy
try
it
this.
was. It took 5 minutes to prep.
Super easy.
That's good.
And if you just do the ramen noodles, it's even easier.
Yeah. Okay, we're out because we need to finish eating. But make that. There you have it. There are 3 slow cooker meals. My slow cooker has really been putting in the work lately, and it's very much appreciated because it is so hot outside. I don't want to be heating up my kitchen with my oven. If you agree, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Comment below if you want to see even more summer slow cooker meals, and we'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.